right. Build with, live life. Economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
All right, man. Top of the morning to you, beautiful black people out there in the world. Thanks so much for joining us here today. New Black Wall Street presenting to you guys the Money and Power Show. That's right, man. The Black Money Power Show. This is your boy, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, Study of Black Wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I come across people who don't want to be wealthy. But if you do, I recommend that you study wealthy people. My beautiful people, man, you can find that book by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. That's not the only book on my site. We do have other black authored financial books as well, some for your kids, some for you. And then also while you're there on the site, you can check out this thing called our club. Yes, we do have a club, brothers and sisters who are serious about building wealth, serious about building business while they build themselves. And so if that's you, you're saying, you know what, I need to connect with those type of people, like-minded. You've been hanging around with people where you're the smartest person in the room. Well, it might be time for you to find a new room. theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Pick up your copy today. Man, we're going to get into this Coinbase trading session here this morning. I'll say good morning to all of my new viewers or anything like that. We got quite a few people who've been interested in what we're talking about. Now, I will say this as well. We just came across, those that don't know, we do have a black-owned trading app. So if you're tired of robbing in the hood, and you want to support your own, you go over there to Doe. It's called Doe.com, and you'll find the referral link in the description of this video, which will be on Facebook and or YouTube. For those that are joining us here live this morning, go and let us know where you're connecting from, what city, what state, what country, what city, what state, what country. We're broadcasting across the World Wide Web. That's right, the World Wide Web into Facebook and also YouTube. And worldwide says to me global. So you could be connected from anywhere. I got brothers and sisters in New Zealand, in Nigeria, in Belgium. So I don't know where you're connected from, but I'm connecting from this little-known city called Decatur, Georgia. That's where our virtual studios is, Decatur, Georgia. Decatur, where it's greater. Love to know just how far our reach is this morning, because the early bird gets the worm, and we got some early risers saying, let's get it. And here's the deal, guys. I don't know what y'all feeling today. But today, it seemed like it's going to be epic. I mean, it's going to be epic. I mean, I'm talking about they are out already. They fighting already. I feel like I'm watching Street Fighter. I feel like I'm watching Mortal Kombat. And it's just like, here, get over here. Finish him. Fatality. So all this other stuff going on, man, here in the stock market. But we're going to be looking at the crypto market here this morning as we're going to get into crypto trading. The like button, share button if you care. Like button and share button if you care. That is the dough. All right, so let's see here. For those that don't know, I do my teaching through Coinbase. So if you don't have a crypto platform exchange that you're trading on, you can find my Coinbase link in the comments as well, or the description as well, to this video in the description on Facebook and also YouTube. Good morning to you, bro. King Omari is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining us out of Tennessee. Queen Shiro is in the house as well, out of Florida. My main man, King Adams, has joined us as well, out of Maryland, Indian Head, Maryland. King Bailey has joined us here today, out of Seattle, Washington. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street, on the Money and Power Show. New Black Wall Street Book Club coming up at 7:45. On the Money and Power Show, let's get to the money. So let me start here, guys, because I don't know who's watching, but starting out, I have Coinbase. Okay, I mentioned that link there, but that is the platform. That's the platform for you to be able to acquire crypto. If you want to trade, you want to get into trading, then you're going to need Pro Coinbase. Now they are connected, right? But you still would have to go over to Pro Coinbase to actually open up a Pro Coinbase account. That'll be after you open up your Coinbase account. The cool thing about them is that it's easy to transfer between both. It's free because it's the same platform. So if you wanted to move some stuff over, you could do that as well. We'll go more into your King Seasons in the house as well. So Coinbase is the base, right? And then Pro Coinbase would then be the the trading platform. Okay, so what I do is I hold on Coinbase, which is what you're seeing now, and I trade on Pro Coinbase. Okay, so when I only trade an hour a day. So basically, 23 hours out of the day, I'm just holding whatever I have. And if it's a coin that I want to hold long term for some particular reason, well, it's over here. So, and then also I hold my cash over here in the form of what they call a USD coin. So this stuff that you probably already know. If you don't, you'll learn it along the way. Now, we do have a Black Money Challenge, okay, starting today. So my goal is my Black Money Challenge for Black History Month is just basically saying, hey, take a look at your wealth account, whatever that is. In this particular case for me is crypto. And I want to, my target by the end of the month is to take my account to a certain level. So my first level, which is my original target, is actually $10,000. And that's going to be between what you see here and my Coinbase Pro account tied together. My take it to the limit level is 13,000. Okay, that would actually be doubling. So when I made this declaration, I had $6,500, between the two, and I want to get it to $10,000, and then my take it to the limit would actually be double. And if you start watching or paying attention to wealthy people, they're talking about doubling their money in whatever it is that they do. Okay, it's the land. Everybody put it on so double, right? So we're talking. So I want to double. Now, if I double this to 13,000, then I know. Right, I have the skills to pay the bills to double it, right? To what would that be? 27,000 after that, right? And then I just do it again. I just double 27,000. This is how you get to the hundred thousands and the millions. So you just keep doubling, right? It's a compound interest, right? And y'all probably seen the thing where they say if you take a penny and you double it every day for the next 30 days, by the end of the 30 days, it'd be about 5 million or something like that. Well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about doubling, right? That's what I'm trying to do. What's going on? Queen McLam is in the house here out of Alabama. So anyway, let's get to this thing. So the first thing that I do, guys, I want to take a look at the market, see what's going on in the market. I'll come up here over to prices and see what's going on. So the market actually is up overall 2%. This would represent the market through Coinbase. Obviously, there's a greater market. I want to know what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the dominant coin. Bitcoin sets the market. If I know what's going on with Bitcoin, I pretty much know what's going to be going on with everything else. Those that follow the Bitcoin pattern, and then those that are what we call antithesis, or things that counter the Bitcoin pattern, which means that there are some coins that go in the opposite direction of Bitcoin. There's only a few, but most of them pretty much follow the same pattern. When Bitcoin dips, everything else dips. So I want to know what's going on with the Titanic. I want to know what's going on with the dominant coin that represents, I believe at this particular point, probably about 70% of the crypto market. We can find it out over here on CoinMarketCap.com. So Bitcoin represents 62% dominance, right, of the whole crypto market. So it's important to know what's going on with Bitcoin, okay? It's important to know what's going on with Bitcoin. I can't stress that enough. If you pay attention to everything else but not paying attention to Bitcoin, you're setting yourself up for failure, because this is what sets the market, okay? So anyway, Bitcoin's at 34,000. It's up 1% since 24 hours. I trade at the same time every day. So it's up 24% since last time. Up 1% since last time I looked at it. Ethereum's down 1.75. That's the second most dominant coin, which everything is kind of built upon, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Chainlink is down 3%. And then we start to see, pretty much 1%, 2%, 3%, stuff like that, right? So I just want to know what's going on with Bitcoin. And then let's take a look here about my portfolio. I am going to be transferring this amount. This is my USD that I'm holding over here. The reason why I'm holding it over here, right, and just holding it over on Pro is because of this thing called rewards. So I'm actually, while I hold it over here, I'm actually going to be earning 0.15% APY. That's not a whole lot, but that's better than nothing. So I'd rather hold it over here for 23 hours, catch my little pennies, right? Because I don't sleep on pennies, guys. I'm going to catch my little pennies, so I ain't never losing. I'm always winning, right? And then I can go ahead and move that thing over, and now I have more money to trade today, okay? So that's all I want you to see there. So there's level to this thing, there's strategies to this thing, and what we call here when you are holding and you're earning an interest, that's called staking, right? We call it stake and shake, stake and shake. Stake and shake. So I'm gonna come over here to my trading platform. First thing I'm gonna do is bring my USDC over. Okay, so I'm going to deposit. Right now, you see here, I think we was at 5,700 on the other side, 900 here. That brings me to about 6,600. My goal is to bring me to get to 10,000 by the end of this month. 13,000 is my push it to the limit goal. I'd like to know what your goal is. If you're going to participate in the Black Money, Black History Challenge, what are your goals? What are you setting yourself for? Because here's the deal. If you don't set a target, it's going to be very difficult for you to hit it, right? If you don't set a target, right, it's going to be very difficult for you to hit it. Some of you guys are trading. Some of you guys are investing with no target in sight. How are you going to hit something that you have not set for yourself? What's your target? If you are investing or you are trading in whatever ways that you're doing it, what's your target for Black History Month? Because we're going to make Black history with our black money this month. We're going to create black wealth with our black dollars. What's your target? What's going on, Brother Mark? Man, say, I'm getting that thing to 2K. I don't know what everybody else going to do, but I'm getting my thing to 2K. I'm getting what I'm doing, whatever way that I'm doing it, it's going to get to 2K by the end of this month. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, no, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't make it. I'm sorry. It won't get any bigger, guys. I've been trying to make it bigger. It just does not work. It does work on this side. It won't work on the trading side. I can make this bigger, but it's not important for you to see. At any rate, I'm going to actually deposit from my USDC from my Coinbase account, and I'm going to bring it all over. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick little deposit, instant deposit, so I can have my USDC, and then I am going to then convert my USDC to USD, which will be the dollar. Okay, that's all I'm doing. So now I should have some money to be able to trade if I want to. And you see how this just jumped up. I just brought everything over 1,600 plus 900. Now I got $2,500 that I can do something with. All right. So I'm gonna try. I don't know how big this thing is going to be, guys. Let me see if I can. It just does not work. If I try to make it big, it distorts. So I'm sorry. I have to talk you through what I'm looking at. But once you get an account, if you decide to get an account, you'll be able to see it. Again, I do have my link in the description for those that want to get to it. So this is a trading platform. Now I'm not going to go through kind of everything to kind of explain it here. This is because I'm actually doing live trading, so I have to kind of try to make my trades, and I may not be able to explain everything. I'll come back to any questions that you have. But we do trading through my private group, which is the Black Billionaires Club, and that's on Tuesdays. So that's where people can really ask questions, and we ain't got to be moving fast and stuff like that. Because listen, what I want you guys to understand that time is of the essence. You see how fast this stuff is moving. We don't have time to delay, procrastinate, and all that good stuff. That's why I come on at the same time. I do this. It's like clockwork for me, and I got to be consistent in what I'm going to do if I'm going to have success. All right, I got to be consistent in learning. I got to be consistent in practicing. I got to get consistent with watching these charts. If I'm going to have success, I don't know what y'all going to do, but that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, we see Bitcoin here, and what you're going to see me do is I'm actually going to be looking at 6 different charts. Well, probably 5, because I don't really care about 1 minute. What you see also in between the red and the green, those are called candles. Those are basically showing you, impressions of the high, low of the buy for that particular time interval. So I'm going to be looking at candles that are 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 6 hour, and then 1 day for most of what we may look at today. So for example, Bitcoin, I'm looking at a 5 minute candle, which is actually a short-term candle, looking at the past probably day or so, or half a day. And we see over half a day, it's kind of been moving up. When I look at the 15 minute candle going out a little bit further, right? I can see here over maybe a day's period, a day and a half, something like that. We still see some kind of progression going up, not much. I go out a little bit further, I get a little bit different picture. Now I see that we hit a high, looks like on the 29th of about 38,000. Then it started to decline. Now it's settling, and it's actually doing what we call sideways consolidation. So we're trying to see where it's going to break out. It's going to break up or break down, right? Break out, which means it's going to go boom, it's going to shoot up, or break down means it's going to shoot past its support level. We can see a support right here. I don't have to use, I've been reading charts for a long time, so I don't really need, a lot of lines and stuff because I can see the lines. I can see the line at 32,000 being that it's got a kind of a support there. It's bouncing off that 32 a couple times on our 1 hour candle, okay? 6 hour candle, now we go out a little bit further. Now we're looking at probably a week, right? And we see sideways consolidation for Bitcoin between 30,000 and also 40,000. It that 40,000 once, it hasn't retested, right? We did see it come back to 38,000. Now that gives us the impression that it might actually be slowly declining. We're going to see if it's going to break out or it's going to break down, or we're going to get some more sideways consolidation. That has a lot to do with volume. Right now, we don't have a whole bunch of volume on Bitcoin right now. We want to see this thing get up to at least 40, maybe 50,000. That's a good number for us to get the indication that there's some pressure going one way or the other. But we also have what we call trade history over here to the right. And we can see the orders that have taken place on Bitcoin, right? This is what's so important when you're looking at these coins. If you're not looking at the trade history or the open interest, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're just basically hoping that Reddit is right. I don't care about, it's good to have them, but I want you to learn how to do your own research, how to make your own evaluations. That's why I do what I do. Is that making sense to anybody? What's going on, Brother Adams, man? He said, hey, man, I got 2K on Robinhood, 800 on other platforms. I'm trying to hit 6K by the end of the month. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, Ms. Gardner? How you doing? All right, let me keep going. I'm ready, so we got any questions. I don't mean to go fast, guys. I'm just trying to get it in. You know what I'm saying? I don't trade Bitcoin, but I'm just trying to give you an understanding of what I'm going to be doing as I go through this thing. Okay, is that making any sense to anybody? Now we look at a longer chart, which would be basically about a month or so. We can see how Bitcoin has progressed over the month. It had its huge spike up run towards the end of the year, and now we see it, having some troubles to continue to shoot upward. Now, when this thing was shooting up, I was telling people, hey, about 40,000 is about where it seems it's got a lot of pressure. No, it's going up to 100,000. This is what people say when things are moving fast. They don't have anything to go on other than their own emotion. Oh, it's going 100,000. I said, man, I don't know. It looked like it got a lot of pressure about 40,000. Guess what? Hit 40,000, start coming back down. Now, what happened also is we have our brothers and sisters who were following the hype, and they bought Bitcoin when it was 39,000. They bought Bitcoin when it was 40,000. Now they're actually in losing positions because it's 34,000. Can everybody hear what I'm talking about this morning? So without doing your own research, without seeing stuff and just saying, hey, I guess somebody said buy it, let me go buy it, you wouldn't have saw that. Dang, it's a whole bunch of pressure at 40,000. I might want to wait a little bit before I go get this Bitcoin. If I want to own it, I can buy it for less if I just be patient. Everybody putting it down, so be patient. Patience is a virtue. Now, if you saw me yesterday, you saw that I was patient. I said, you know what? The day isn't a day to trade. Let me go put my money over into the state. And I'll wait till tomorrow. For those that watched me yesterday, I do this every morning at 6 o'clock. So, it don't look like I should be trading this morning. I wanted to, it didn't, but the charts didn't tell me to, so I just didn't trade yesterday. Okay, be patient. Patience is the virtue. All right. So now let's get to some trading. I'm going to see if I can find some. So the market is up. Bitcoin is actually moving side. I'm going to go back to my hour chart. Bitcoin is actually moving sideways right now. Not a whole bunch of pressure. What I'm looking for, my ideal trades. Now, I only have so many coins available to me through this platform, so I don't have Dogecoin and all that stuff. I only have what they offer. But here's what I tell people. Listen, if you can't master what's available to you, then why do you need to go out and try to find something else? So I'm saying to myself, let me just master what's available to me. The Coinbase platform is cool. I like their trading platform. That's cool as well. This is what's offered to me. Let me just master this. I can get rich off this, right? This also limits me. I don't have to be looking at everything. There's over 8,000 coins out there, guys. I can't study all of them. So if I can master 42, I think I should be good. That's just what I do. What you decide to do is going to be what you decide to do. There's other platforms, Binance, Kraken, Bittrex, all this good stuff. If you want to go get those other coins that's not on Coinbase, go do that. Just master your craft and then just take what you learn and apply it to everything else. Okay. So Ethereum. So here's some coins that I don't trade. When I say I don't trade, it means if I do acquire them, I'm acquiring them to hold them. I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't trade Ethereum. I don't trade Litecoin. I want to get those, hold those, and just wait it out and see what happens in the next 5 years. See how rich I'm gonna be in 5 years from now, just from holding those coins that really dominate the market. A few other coins I don't trade, right? I don't trade Atom, I don't trade XTC, and I don't trade Algo or DAI, 4 coins. Why don't I trade those? Because those coins actually pay me what we call staking. They pay me a percentage to hold them. So if Algo is going to pay me 6%, well then I'm going to get that 6%. I'm not going to pass up on free money. Right? It's just like your retirement accounts that you guys got. Your company's matching you 3%. If you do 3%, they'll match you 3%. Go ahead and do the 3%. Don't pass on free money. Everybody put that in the comments below. Don't pass up on free money. Here's some other ways it's getting free money, right? I just mentioned the dough, right? The dough here, right? If you sign up for dough and then you refer it to someone, they're going to give you a free stock. Now, what happened if 6 months ago you got a free stock and that free stock happened to be GameStop? You see what I'm saying? Don't pass up on free money. Don't poo-poo on free money. Okay? Let's keep going. Now, let me show you what that looks like, right? Because some of you guys are wondering, right? So this is what's going on. This is my rewards, right? This is just, you see how this is not stopping? It's just going up every day. It don't stop. I got a running ticker that's coming into my portfolio, and it keeps going up. There's no downside to this unless maybe they delist the coin. And as I mentioned to you, Algo right here is paying me 6%. It's already paid me 95 cents, almost $1, and it don't stop. It's a running. This is like a savings account on steroids. Okay, so I'm not going to pass up on this free money if they're going to give it to me, right? This is how you this is how you protect yourself. This is how you make sure you don't lose. Okay. Whew. It's getting hot in here. Shut off. All right. So those are coins I don't trade. That's okay. I know my limitations though. All right. So anyway, so now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for some volume. That means that there's some action going on. I'm looking for some action, right? And I'm also looking with that volume. I'm also going to be looking at trade history. I'm also going to be looking at the order book. Trade history is over to the right. I'm going to try to highlight it in gray properly on the screen. Order book is over to the left. I'm going to highlight that gray, and I'll go probably more into detail on that on Saturday night when we have our private trading session, okay? Okay, so what am I looking for? I'm on USD. That's going to be my USD coin. I just brought over all my USD. I think it's 1652 is available to me to trade. Oh, I got to go to my orders. Okay. So it looks like I should have. Oh, okay, that's about right. Okay, that's about right. So I got 1652 that I'm trying to put into the market. Okay, 1652, $1,000. Now here's my approach. I don't want my money just sitting here doing nothing. So I'm going to try my best to at least put some orders out to clear this 1652 to put into some positions. If I can't find anything suitable, I'll just move it back over to my USDC, earn my 0.15, and I'll come back and try it again tomorrow. Right? I live to fight another day. So I'm looking for volume, right? You see CRX got 25,000. And I'm also looking, in this particular case, my strategy is to buy low, sell high. So I'm looking for something that has decreased at least 4% for the most part. If it's close, I may look at it. And then so I'm going to go through and try to find stuff high volume that's actually dropped because I'm buying low, selling high. Now, Atom is a candidate, but again, I don't trade Atom, so I'm not going to look at that, right? Right now we have Link is I thought I saw one. I did see one. Oh, ZRX is a candidate. So I look at ZRX this morning. That's going to be Ox. I like that. I actually like that stock. KNC is a candidate this morning for me. I already have CLG. I'm still waiting. CLG is actually a counter. So when Bitcoin drops, I'm expecting CLG to take off. And so I already put in my order to sell that. I got about 1,000 CLO waiting on the Bitcoin drop so that CLG can take off. LRC is, I love LRC. I love this chart. So I'll be looking at looping this morning. YeFi is too expensive. That's like a decentralized finance. It's close to what Bitcoin pays. I only got 1,600 to trade. So I'm not going to be trading a 30,000 position. That just doesn't make any sense, right? Ren is an option, which is right here. Aave, again, this is another one that when I get my capital up, it's a $294 coin. When I get my capital up, I would love to trade Aave. Right now, I'm dealing with $1,600. Aave is a little bit too expensive for me. It is what it is. And SNX, right, is an option for me this morning. Okay, y'all still with me? All right. What's going on, Vivian? Queen Vivian in the house. Grand rising to you. Yeah, I got you. All right, fantastic. All right, so let me take a look here. Let's start with ZRX since that's what I wrote down first. Now, I'm sorry. Now there are other pairs which is similar to, I guess you could say similar to like Forex, right? My pair with my USDC pairs here. I haven't learned all these different cryptos over here, so I ain't touching them yet. It's probably some value here. It's probably something that I need to know. Right now, I don't know it, so I don't touch it. I'm gonna stick to what I know. I'm gonna invest what I know while I learn other stuff. This is why this stuff doesn't never stop. This is why I'm always trying to learn something. Okay, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? So that's why we do the crypto learning sessions and all that stuff. I don't know everything, but I'm good at what I do know. Okay, so ZRX Ox is a pair that I could trade on the USD. I got $1,600. Let's see if we can find somewhere to go here. All right. So again, I'm going back to my 5-minute chart. I see, look at this. Oh, I love this. This right here over the past 5-minute chart is going over half a day. For the most part, I see this thing setting up. I see a short-term decline, which means that we have a high here, a lower high, a lower high. Seems like it's actually going down. That's great. Gives me the idea that I can actually get this at a discount. We see a lower high, a lower low, lower low, lower low here. But then we see a higher low, which gives an indication that it might actually be on the rebound on the short term, the 5-minute candles, 15-minute candles. Now we starting to see a little bit further. So wait a second. This thing dropped a day ago all the way down to 65 cents. That Gene went all the way up to 71 cents. So I got some promise here that when it turns, it might get right back up to 71 cents. That's great. So now I got a good indication of where I want to actually try to scoop this thing up for, looking at this 15-minute candle. Go a little bit further. This is too much. Right now we see that it jumped up back on the 31st of January, and then it's been on a short-term decline there. So I'm actually going to be trading on my 15-minute candle today, and I might go down to 5. That's 65 cents. 655. Okay. That's now again, it's on a short-term decline, but this last candle here gives me a pause right here. This should have been, if it was still really declining, or is there some support here, this should have been lower. This should have been lower than 65 cents, but it wasn't. Oh, okay. So now I got to come over here to my order book. And I'm looking in the 655 and 65 cent range, 65 and a half and 65.5. And we see right here a lot of what we call open interest right here at 6558. Right? Let me keep going further. 653, we see a lot of open interest. So now I'm trying to see right here. Whoa, my goodness. So when I see this 310,000 orders to be filled, that's giving me a place where this is where the support is, right? The support is in the orders. The support is in the open interest. You know what I'm saying? So when it didn't drop down past 0.65 because it had a bunch of support, everybody putting down some support. So I can go 2 levels. I can go 6.558 if I want to play it safe and try to get into a position, or I can go 6.53, which is what I'm going to strike at. I'm trying to strike at 6.53. I want to hang out with the homies at 6.535. All right, I'll probably put in, I don't know, 1,000 piece. No, not 1,000. I don't want to put that much. Let's go 500 piece. So I'm gonna put in a 500 piece order for the ZRX at 0.6535, where all my homies at. It's just gonna be an open order. It'll just go in whenever if it hits, right? Y'all see that? Now I know it's small, probably on your screen, right? But do y'all see that? You know that, right, Shiro? Ain't no fun. My homies can't have none. What's going on, Trey Steele? Ryan, Great Scott has joined us here this morning. All right, so let me go on over to KNC, man, see what's going on here. Again, 5-minute counter shaping up real nice. I see it's giving me a strong level of support here. It's also showing me a space where that thing bounced off twice at 132. The support at 128, resistance at 132. That's easy to see in my opinion. Again, I go a little bit further out and I'm able to see that it actually, a couple days ago, came down to 127. Now, again, this thing dropped just a little bit. But look over here to the right. Right? Look at all these orders. All of these orders over to the right, except for one, is green, saying there's buy. This is what's happening. Right? Everything over here is green except one order, which is buy. Gives me an indication that there's some support for this KNC somewhere over the rainbow, and I'd imagine it's going to be at about 120. I mean, I'm gonna have to go down even some decimals here. 128.5. I didn't want to be there. I want to go further down. 128.6 is where it's at. Yep, 128.6. So I'm gonna hang out with my homies over here. 128.6. I'll probably buy me a little 50 piece because it's a little. Oh no. I'll buy me a 200 piece of this. I might well just, just go ahead, just go ahead. Let's just do a little three. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 going to 1,600. How much is 6 going to 1,600? I'm gonna try to spread it out evenly. I'm trying to give all my homies a little love. 1,600 divided by 6, about 266. Okay. So I'm gonna go 200 on you. 250. Yeah, 250. 200. Let's do 200. Let's do 250. Let's do 225. Okay, let's go. All right. So I'm gonna set this thing up 128.6. I thought. I didn't change already. What happened? That thing done. Wait a second. Did that thing just disappear? Okay, let's go to 128.15. That's cheaper, I'll go there. All right, I placed that little order at 128.15. You see, I'm setting up right there. All right, good to go. All right. What's going on, BW? Is the Coinbase app on iPhone worth using if I don't have a laptop? Yes, it's worth using. I don't know if I have not used the Coinbase Pro app on the phone. I imagine the iPhone does have a lot of functionality. You can see charts. I'm just comfortable using a laptop. I can do a lot with my laptop, bigger screen and all that stuff. But you can probably do the same thing on your phone. I'm not quite sure how the charts are and how I don't know. I don't know that piece because I don't use it on the phone. But I'd imagine that you shouldn't have a problem if that's your only method. Then then master your method. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like if that's your only method, master your method. I just got comfortable on the laptop. Doesn't mean I couldn't get comfortable on a phone or a tablet. It's probably no real big difference other than what I've just become comfortable with. So master your method. All right, now going to LRC. LRC is on tap. See what I find here. Let me go back down my 5-minute chart. Now this is a little bit different chart here, right? So nothing really defined here for LRC. It was traded, got up to 52 cents, down to 49. This is going to probably be a long shot for me. I do see some definition here on our 15-minute chart. Now I'm looking over here at trade history. It's probably looks like it's going a little bit sideways. There's a huge support at 49 cents for this thing. And then also some huge resistance at 49.95. Like, wow. Like, and then we get past that, we getting down here. So Let me go out a little bit further on the 1 hour chart. And again, we're seeing 575, 49 cent. I wonder what's going on down here, these other levels, though. This is going to be an interesting one for me because I'm actually going to probably set 2 different orders here for LRC. Talking about a 49 cent coin, right? So now I got 250p. So I'm gonna get here to this 49 cent, pick it up because I want to actually get it. I'll do 250 there. And I'm actually gonna come down here to this probably around a 475, 4735 area. Let me go out a little bit further. 46. No, I want to go down. 45, 46 area. I think 46 is fine. That'll be my stretch at the 46 level. But that's 218. This 343. I'm gonna go 455. I think it's more open interest there. 455. I do the same thing. 250. I'm gonna put this order here, and so that way, if it does hit that 49, I go ahead and scoop that up at that level. And if it does retract down here to this 455 level, right, I go ahead and scoop it up for more, thus dollar cost averaging my position and actually averaging out at a lower rate. But if it doesn't get down to 4.5, that's fine. I did acquire it, which is what I really want to do. I like LRC. I like this chart. And if we look at the longer term chart for LRC, which is looping, we can see that long term, right? This thing, what we see here, long term increase, right? We see here at 48 cents a high. We see 51 cents a higher high. We see 58 cents a higher high. We see here at 26 cents a low. We see 34 cents a higher low, right? And then now we're still establishing another higher low, right? So on the long term, I see it's declining. I mean, it's increasing. So if I can get this trade in, then I can be patient, wait a day, maybe or two, or maybe not. And that thing can just pop off and go right back up, and then I can get out. Y'all see that? So I'm setting myself up on a long-term trend to be able to scalp on a short-term decline or short-term dip, and then be able to get out. Y'all see tomorrow I'm gonna set my out. Once I buy, I'm gonna set my outs. I'm gonna set my sell orders, right? Because I'm not in this thing long term. I'm trying to get in and get out, right? And just keep scalping along the way, just recycling money over and over and over again. That's what I'm doing. All right. I know this is boring to some people. It's fun to me. It's just fun. Hey, man, you can make money from your damn phone. You ain't got to go nowhere. That's fun to me. If somebody would have told me all you got to do is learn how to make money from your phone, you ain't never got to get a job. Shit, I've been learning this a long time. I've been playing video games my whole life. So this is all you turn me on to this. It's gonna make me money. Shit. All right, let me go to a short-term trend on this REN. Oh Lord. All right, let's see here. So REN, we see all this movement. Look at it, 17,000 on your volume, man. A lot of volume here on REN. We see a little support here, anomaly at about 60 cents. We see down here 55 where it kind of was an anomaly. And we can see on the long term, same thing here. 60 cents is a place you probably want to pick up that REN if you're going to pick it up. We look at that 15-minute chart. We see it bouncing back and forth at 60 cents. So I already know about 60 cents is where I want to go, but I'm going to take it down a little bit further and try to get it at 59.60. That's where I'm going to try to pick this thing up. I already see that. Go to a longer term place here. We see all of the bouncing off. This looks like it is setting itself up to explode. Look at this. So we see this increase here up to 65 cents from the 55 cent round. We see the settle. And you see how many bounces at the 60 cent range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is true support saying that you ain't going no lower than this, buddy. And if it ain't going to go no lower, it only got one place it can go, and that will be to the upper room. That's right. It only can go one place, and that's up, up, up. And so I'm looking at this long-term trend here. If I draw this line on this 65 cent, this thing is actually treading, I would say, to about 70 cents or so. to the upper room. All right, so I'm trying to get this thing at 59.60. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm trying to give me a little 500 piece. I'm feeling pretty good about. Oh, that's gonna take me. Let me go 400 piece on this. Let me go 450. Let me just go 500. What the hell? I only got 2 more, right? Yeah, let me go 500 piece on this. Oh, I want to buy. What's going on? What happened? Post only mode? What? Okay, there we go. All right. Ave, I picked up, I said Ave, $24. I'm gonna stay away from Ave, $294. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one out. I'm not gonna do that. And I'll come on here, SNX. It'll be my last one. I got $500 left. Let's take here. Let's go back. Is my version of pump and dump? Yeah, I guess you can call it that. I'm not pumping it though, and I don't know who's pumping it. I don't know. I'm not pumping it. Yeah, I guess my version of pump and dump. This is trading for me. I'm gonna get in, get out, capture my profit, come back in, do it again tomorrow. He sounded like the kind of phone we should have. Yeah, I hear that. So I'm listing my last one here, guys. SNX. Again, I may have missed this opportunity here on SNX. It's currently at 1760. Looks like it came down to $17, but it looks like it's on its way back up. I'm looking at the trade history. It's we're looking at buy going on over here on trade history. We can see here that it did kind of come down to 17, and it broke through that 1750 range on the longer term. Come over here, we see that they pumped all the way up to 19. We missed this. I missed this one. This one came down to 17. I could put an order in for 17, but I doubt it's coming back down. We seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 candles on the increase, 4 green candles back to back on that 1 hour chart. And we're seeing here where it tried to kind of settle down and come back, but it's still pushing it up. There's a whole bunch of upward pressure on this SNX. I'm not going to waste my time. I don't think it's coming back down to 17. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and convert back to USDC. And I'm going to withdraw my USDC back to my Coinbase account, so I can get back my interest. All right. So I come back over here, and it should update. So I got my $4.99 over here. It's gonna go back to earning some rewards. It's back moving up, moving on up, and that would be my trades for today. All right, so I have 207. I have So I have 2,000 over here. I got all my orders set up here. I got 4,600 over here. That'll be 6,600. So we'll see where we are tomorrow. All right, any questions for me? 6:45. I got another hour left for our next phrase. All right. So yeah, guys. So that's my trading for this morning. Again, I just do this an hour a day. Pays my bills, and then I got 23 hours to do what the hell I want to do for the rest of the day. And y'all don't see what y'all don't see nothing right now. But when you come back and you look and be like, okay, that thing, okay, he was at 6,600. Now he at 7,000. Okay. Oh, he was at 7,000. Now he at 75. Well, what's going on? It's just gonna keep. I'm just telling you, right? I'm getting it. So why do I get out? I get out to protect myself from the downside. Protect myself from the downside stuff, and protect myself from stuff that I may not foresee. The Reddit boys and all this stuff. You never know. They might come in and just plummet something. I don't know, right? So I'm out. If I can get out, I'm safe. And I just watch it. Like, I'm glad I got out. That's why I get in, get out as it relates to these. And I have a strategy as it relates to coins that I decide to hold. So anyway, again, just to remind you guys, we do have today is the first day of our Black Money, Black History Challenge. I want you to look at your accounts and decide for yourself, what's your target going to be for the month. Set yourself a target so that you can actually have something to hit, something to shoot for. All right. My target, again, my first target is 10 grand. My second target is 13.5, right? That's my targets. But set some targets for yourself so you can have some goals. You can have some finance, you can have some investing goals, some trading goals, some financial goals for yourself, and you're just not just out here all willy-nilly without something to shoot for. Here's where it helps when you have something to shoot for. It's going to help you to develop your discipline. You're going to start to stay away from stuff that's not going to help you get to your goal, right? Sometimes you're just going to pass it by like, well, that just ain't going to be for me. I'm going to miss that one, fellas. Well, go ahead. Your best of luck to you. That's going to help you when you have something that you are shooting for. It's also going to help you with your research and your learning, because you really want to hit your goals. So you're going to do everything that you can. You're going to learn as much as you can. That way you can earn as much as you can. Everybody putting down, so the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay. Also, I mentioned to you that Doe is a Black-owned investing app. We do have the link for you to be able to go and get that. If you're tired of Robinhood or Cash App and some other stuff like that, and you want to support a Black-owned company with your Black dollars, hey, we got to be about it. We can't just talk about it. Okay. And then also, I just mentioned also, you see we're on the Coinbase platform. If you don't have a Coinbase account and you like to have one, and then when you want to use the referral link, that way you get some free crypto and all that stuff. We'll just make sure you use the link. So both of those links are in the description above, or in the description of this video on Facebook and also YouTube. I want to say thanks so much for those that tuned in this here live. Help you hit the like button, share button. Some people that's been interested in learning. I'm just going to keep sharing what I know. I don't know everything, but I believe that 2 heads or 14 heads, which is here live with us here now, are much better than one. And if we work together, we can all get rich at the end of the day. Okay, we can all get rich. Well, my beautiful people, I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. We'll be back in an hour for our New Black Wall Street Book Club presentation on the wealth choice. Until then, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The New Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.